Last week, Paityn got a great bull. This week, it's her older brother, Jaden's turn. Hey, I'm Adam Meikle, and thanks for tuning in to KSL Outdoors. We're back here on Johnson's Mountain Ranch. It's a CWMU here in central Utah that for the past about decade or so has given out tags to young men and young women who have had some tragedy or some issues with their life, or maybe they've got some medical issues. And this year, they've joined with UCOA again. That's the Utah Conservation Officers Association. And they decided to give back to one of their own, a member of UCOA and his family, the Carvers, who have really struggled the past 3 or 4 years with a lot of medical issues. And like we said, Paityn got a great bull last week, and this week it's up to Jaden to see if he can do the same.
Okay, let's zip it up and let's go.
Yesterday,
all right, that's a bigger bull than I thought he was.
Paityn shot one of the biggest bulls on the mountain. Jaden, her brother, is hoping to find one as big or bigger. We're just not sure there are any on the property that are gonna top Paityn's bull, but we're sure gonna try.
Are the elk gonna be pretty low?
They're gonna be everywhere.
Yeah.
There's elk, seriously, from I-70. That's where this ranch starts, where she killed that bull.
Yeah.
All the way to the very top of the ranch. I've never been to another place in my entire life, nor heard of another place that had this much elk density. This is like the best hunt you're ever gonna be on in your life.
Just over a year ago, Jaden wasn't thinking about hunting. He was thinking and hoping that doctors could save his life.
I went on an LDS mission for 2 years. I came home and I was working with an asphalt company for about 4 months.
Yeah.
And then I got a really bad cough. Everybody thought it was COVID. Yeah. And then it turned out to be cancer.
Hodgkin's lymphoma. And the doctor came out to tell me and confirm that it was cancer. And it felt like the worst news I'd ever had in my life.
We caught it pretty early, but it was still like stage 2 unfavorable. It was still a pretty big deal.
Jaden was battling cancer at the same time his younger sister Paityn was in the hospital for Crohn's disease.
We were in primaries at the exact same time. My sister was admitted in like a couple days before I was, and then I got the diagnosis and they're like, well, he's a little old, but we'll just put him up in the same room.
It goes without saying, but the Carver family has had a tough few years. So when the Johnson's Mountain Ranch offered 2 bull elk tags to Jaden and Paityn, it was a welcome relief from what they've been going through.
I feel like we've been blessed with good insurance, though. Ultimately, we've been blessed with, we both have jobs. We've got kids that have family that care about them and friends that have cared about them. I mean, we've got a lot of blessings.
God,
Look at this guy right here. Oh, there we go. Look at him.
Oh, they really like this call. You know what, Jaden? He's not that big, but he looks delicious. Let's see how close we can call this idiot in. I've got a kid with autism, and I've got a soft spot in my heart for anybody that's going through anything that is traumatic or stressful. And I just, call me redneck old-fashioned, but I just think hunting provides something to these kids, gives them something that they don't have in their life to, I don't know, strengthen them, I guess. Yeah, he's like,
Guys, where's those cows up by you?
he thinks he's barking at us, and I threw it back in his face. Oh yeah? Well, we don't think you're an elk either. Let's drive up to the gate and then get serious. This is gonna be the best day of your life. Better than the day you get married, better than the day your kids are born. Best day of your life. Let's mosey on up.
Johnson's Mountain Ranch is one of 64 private properties enrolled in the Cooperative Wildlife Management Unit program for elk hunters. This program has opened up more than 2 million acres of private lands to the Utah public.
Well, for the public, I mean, here's this breeding ground for elk. I mean, there's a huge elk herd in here that you know, it's surrounded by national forests that get to benefit off of those herds and that herd management. And not to mention, we bring in 22 state hunters. Those are Utah residents get to enjoy this place. And I think that's great that Utah opens it up to residents.
Utah residents can apply for a CWMU big game tag through the DWR's draw process. Those out of state must purchase a voucher directly from the landowner. Those vouchers usually cost thousands of dollars, whereas the Utah public hunter only has to pay the regular fee for the permit.
So our big bull hunters finished last week. Both of them did real well. And they're the only 2 hunters in here. So they got 13,000 acres, and they were even staggered. So one guy, when he started, he had the whole ranch to himself, and then a woman was a second hunter, and she got it midway through the week. I like managing it that way. It's fair. I mean, these people used up 20 preference points. They deserve it. They deserve it.
The program allows landowners like Bob to sell tags to help offset the costs of the ranch. It also gives them an incentive to keep their private range as wildlife habitat instead of developing them. The landowner usually keeps 90% of the tags to sell, and the remaining 10% go to the Utah sportsman.
I'm gonna call this bull in.
Back on the hunt, and Jaden has looked over a lot of bulls.
That other bull is bigger. Guy is nice though. His sword's big. If he wants to shoot him, he can shoot him.
But we've yet to find one bigger than the one his sister shot.
After I passed up a couple big ones, I was like, man, I'm gonna regret this.
Jaden never could seal the deal today. We all had to return home, and Jaden would have to come back and try again another day.
So I'm not gonna lie, Paityn gave me $50 to make sure you shoot a smaller bull than she did. I doubt Paityn. Can you top that?
You ready, Deadeye? The hat just makes a whole kill or be killed ensemble. The elk are gonna see you peek over the hill, go, it ain't a problem. It ain't a problem.
Ready? Sweet. Let's do this, Jaden.
Jaden and his family have come back. It's a few weeks later. The rut is slowing down. The leaves are changing, but our spirits are still high.
Over this way, we'll probably see 60 elk come into this meadow right here, but there's a big one there.
Right.
Over there, there's about, we'll probably see about 400 or 500 elk over there. And you have way more options, but we never saw one as big as the one over here.
Bob Thomas, the landowner, has joined us for Jaden's hunt. Bob just had surgery on his foot. He's still sporting a boot, but he wouldn't miss this for the world.
Probably 300 or 400 elk came out over this edge and walked right down through here.
I see that. Oh, that one. Oh, I didn't see that one. Dang. 396. Where is that? Jamie, do you see that?
I think we can get you a little bigger one than that. Where is that elk?
We've only been here 10 minutes when we spot a few cows and young bulls about 500 yards away. Right behind them is this mature herd bull.
You looking at that bull out there? What do you think of that bull?
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he is. There may be a bigger one coming or not. Now you're on your own.
I think if you hold off, you could regret it. Up to you. That's a good 6 point. You'd be proud of that anywhere in the world.
Josh really likes this bull. After a quick look through the spotting scope, Jaden agrees. This is the bull for him.
Back. Okay, you ready to go? Take your glove off. Tell me when you're ready. You ready to go? Okay. It's loaded. It's hot. There you go. If you like that,
That's not a bounding.
there's your shot. Squeeze it.
Dang! Nice shot, Jaden. Reload.
Just put it on the pole now. Okay, you stay on that bull. If he even wiggles, I want you to shoot him again. Get on him.
That's a phenomenal shot.
I'm not sure where you hit it.
I know. If it's not the heart, I'd be surprised.
I'm telling you, it's that scope.
That is sweet bull.
You know, they've been through so much. So to offer a family that, to where they can not think about doctor visits, or what a blessing. I told you that hat.
That hat scared him. He's like, oh!
That bull was like, hey, that guy with that hat ain't gonna do nothing.
Well, thanks for doing this. This is a great program you guys have got going on here, and a very deserving family. I know they don't think they are, but they are. They've had a long few years. So hopefully they can remember this, and they got a lot of elk meat now.
Everything's turning around.
Yeah, it's on the upside.
Everything's turning around, Dad.
I believe
This
it.
is the start.
I believe it.
We have a tradition here, Gabe.
Yeah, it is a hunt tradition at the Bob
I
Ranch.
feel like these traditions kind of just grew all of a sudden.
No. This has been a tradition. Every year, somebody has jumped in the lake, and we've all nominated Josh.
I don't know if did I get a chance to vote on
No, well, you got to outvote it. It's a democracy.
All right.
He's got to go in the drink.
Uh-oh.
So he either jumps in, or Gabe and I throw him in. It's up to him.
You know what? Bring it.
I'm ready.
Just take it like a band.
These hunts wouldn't happen without Bob and Jared from Johnson's Mountain Ranch, King's Camo, Smith & Edwards, Ed Farr with the Mule Deer Foundation, Barnes Bullets, Vortex Optics, Snyder's Meats, and Monarch Mountain Taxidermy. We thank you all. We'll see you next weekend. Good night.